Hey guys, what's up? This is a Redstone tutorial on how to make a redstone clock. Hope you enjoy. Okay, the materials for this build are what you will need is a redstone torch, a redstone comparator, sticky pistons, block of redstone, hopper, dropper, redstone repeater, redstone, and block of quartz. Now these blocks down here are optional to what you use. These are what you're going to use as your timer block. You need a stack and 20 or 2 stacks and 24 in each hopper. So however many minutes you want is however many blocks you need. This counts as 1 minute. Now this is a T flip-flop design, optional for what you're going to use. If you know a better T flip-flop design, you can use it. Okay, get right on the tutorial. Okay, so first you're going to put a dropper into a hopper like this. And then you're going to want a comparator facing out of that with a redstone repeater and a block. And you want a redstone torch on top of that block. And then a sticky piston on top of that with a redstone block on the front of it. Okay. Now for the reset circuit, what we're going to work on later, you want a repeater and a piece of redstone. Okay. And then these are temporary blocks. You're going to want to go 4 up from this sticky piston, break the 2 in the middle, and place the sticky piston right there. Break both these blocks, and put a redstone block on top. Then you're going to want to come up and place 2 blocks of your choice. These quartz blocks are blocks of your choice. Any blocks will do. It doesn't have to be quartz. Okay. This is also for the reset circuit, okay? So this is basically, it's a one wide design basically, besides like the reset circuit. But this is one module. Then you're basically just gonna go and throw in all of this. Go ahead and give this a power so that way your hopper and stuff doesn't lag. And then I'm just gonna go, you don't have to do this, but I'm just gonna reset the hopper or the dropper real quick. Okay. Now you're going to want a comparator facing out of this hopper. This is for if you want more than 1 minute, okay? You're going to want a comparator facing out of this hopper right here, going into the next module. They have to be 1 block apart, because unless you want, because it doesn't, okay, sorry. It takes this signal out of here, so it powers this hopper, so that way this hopper doesn't go ahead and empty out. Because otherwise you just get a minute. And even though you have like 5 minutes worth of stuff, you only get 1 minute, because they're all going at the same time. But this comparator right here stops that. Now, same thing, you're going to want a comparator out of this hopper, with a block on top, with a redstone torch, a sticky piston, a block like that, a repeater with some redstone dust between them to connect them, and then you can go and do this. This is for the reset circuit. You can put that way, this way, that way. It doesn't really matter. And if you're wanting to put it on this side, and you're wanting to put it in from this side, just flip around this comparator right here to face that way. Now my design is going like this, and it's gonna go down that way. So this is basically like an infinite design, like all the way down, as far as you want basically. I would say up to about 10 minutes, it's probably about max. That's what you want to do. So yeah, then you just chunk in your blocks into there. Then you want to, off of this, you want to place a sticky piston with a redstone block on it. Destroy that. Boom. You can place 2 more pieces of redstone up here. It's optional. I don't want to cause lag in the world. So I'm going to power this for a minute. Now this should be a comparator clock. If it's not powering both computers like this, if it's not flickering like this, then like you need to move back your clock. Because here, let's see if I can reproduce it. Sometimes it doesn't, unless they fixed it in the most recent update. Sometimes when you do this, it just, see, look at this. It doesn't flicker like it should. So make sure all of your all of your repeaters are flicking if they need to be. That way it resets the system after you use your clock. Okay. So basically what I was talking about, this right here. These items are for a T flip-flop. If you know of a better design, let me know in the comment section. Sorry. Place 3 pressure plates like this, a dispenser with a water bucket on the inside of it, and a boat. Make sure it's on the pressure plate that you want to go in a certain direction. Get out your piece of redstone. Do this. This should not power this dispenser. You want to get out your repeater. That way it doesn't connect up with this. You want to put a block with a redstone piece of dust on top. And then, so your reset circuit works correctly and it can all reset. Otherwise, this is just constantly getting powered and stuff. Well, let me click on it right now. But, then it won't reset. It'll just kind of go back and forth between both of them really quickly. So, you want this circuit up here. So, you just want to bring it down with whatever block you want until you get to a point where you are at this, and then you just connect it up. Now, you don't have to use a repeater depending on how far away your clock is, but you might want to use a repeater like right here. You see how this is? You would, between the two modules, you would want, like, you could put a repeater like this. That way you have a redstone strength forever. And then, yeah. So basically, this is a one-wide tileable design, and just show you it in action. Sorry, forgot this. You can put repeaters on top of these if it'll let you. If you're using like a map or whatever. And you could put command blocks in front of that, or like you could put a piston that removes from somewhere else that says 1 minute remaining. This is for, it's just a timer in general, but I used it for a build, like a build battle map for my server that I'm working on. It's not released yet, but it probably won't be released ever. It's just kind of a thing that I'm working on. So this is basically infinite. You get the point. Like, you come out of this hopper with this, you'd put your dropper and your hopper, and then you go along with everything else like that. Just kind of, all you have to make sure you do is extend this and make sure that this redstone is always flickering, because otherwise it won't work. Now, if you go down too far and you run out of redstone strength, you can put a repeater. It's a little off, you can see. It's like, but that's kind of what happens. There's not much else you can do about it. But other than that, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.